Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I am going to try to do my hashtag 52 tags handmade. I'm going to work on the metal, and then I think I'm also going to try to accomplish the tag that I'm making to send to Anne. So we'll talk about that after I finish this metal. Mine isn't going to be very elaborate. I'm going to use a piece of this quilt. I absolutely love this quilt, so I'm going to pick a piece, I think, that has maybe that, I don't know, maybe this section right here. And I'm on the fence about whether I will use this red fabric. I'm going to attach this and this. I'm going to do some stitching on that. I think it'll look better. I don't know if that's what I'm going to hang from there. I also have this little collar that I thought I might be able to use. I'm going to wait and see how all this comes together. I'm hoping to be able to use this. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But right now I'm going to start on this little button. Those of you that follow me know that I've been working on a laptop, a lap book. Steampunk, so that's why I have these little buttons. That was laying there, and I thought, you know, I could stitch around that, maybe attach it to this, and then do something in the middle, maybe on the edges of this when I decide what I want to attach it to. So I'm just that's sort of my plan. Not much of one, and I don't know how to start this, so I'm just going to put a little piece of this here, hoping that I can catch it as I stitch along. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm just basically going to do a very simple, I guess it would be a blanket stitch. Didn't work very well. Let me go underneath. No, I don't think it matters if I go under that. I'm going to go over it. I'm going to keep this in the back. Oh no, professional stitchers out there are thinking, what in the world is she doing? I'm just trying to grab that end, and then as I work along, I'll just catch it in the back. So I'm just going to do very simple all the way around, and then decide what I want to do after that. But just to cover this. Am I getting that or not? This has ridges along the edges, so it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I think it'll work. Push these together. I thought with these little holes, I don't know, but I might try to go back and do something in those holes, or that might be where I can use those holes to attach this to the other piece. It's Thursday, and I don't have art class tonight. My art instructor and his wife are celebrating their anniversary. They're going away for the weekend. I'm not actually leaving till tomorrow, but he wanted time to prepare, you know. Anxious to finish my painting. It feels like I've been working on it for months. I probably have, because you know, you only go for a couple hours a week, and I'm not doing a very good job of this. So it seems to take forever to finish a painting. You know, you reach that point, you just want it done, but when I look at it, there's so much more that needs to be done. So I'm anxious to finish that. I have no idea what I want to do next, but I'm sure I'll think of something. Always do. I want to try to use tonight. I was like, I have a free night. I need to get some crafting done. I thought, boy, tomorrow's Friday. If I don't get these tags done, tomorrow another tag comes out. So I just can't get caught up. I've been doing some work in the mornings. And by the time I finish that, do what I need to do around the house, it's just eating up my crafting time. I used to like to craft in the morning, do my video, but I'll sort through it. So this is all I'm going to do at first to cover this. I don't like the way that started there, but I'm sure it'll straighten itself out once it's on there. So I think I will finish covering this, and then I will come back and we'll see what I do next. See you in a few. Okay, so I completed the stitching around here, and I think what I'm going to do is attach this. I have an idea. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but the good thing is it's for me, right? So I am just basically going to do some stitches like that, just to hold this on. And then I think I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I'm going to try it. Try to add something to this. And it's helping to sort of fill in some of those spots that are not filled in. Try to keep this centered as best as I can. I don't want to go too crazy. I don't know if this idea is going to work or not. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Hold on to the end, Sheila. Don't you just hate that when the needle comes undone? I hate it when I'm using a needle with a small eye and it's really hard to thread, and you get to the right to the end and you're trying not to have to rethread it again. It's not going to matter what the center of this looks like because I'm going to fill that up. Okay, so that's attached good enough. So I'm just going to try to tie this off if I can. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to be good enough. This is going to be attached. Alright, so I have decided that I'm going to use this. I've frayed it here on the end because I think I want that fray edge there. But what my idea is, and I don't know if it's going to work, that over there. I don't think I'm going to need that big needle anymore. But I am going to try to find, it's going to be sort of hard now, try to find where those holes, there's one. So, didn't really think this through. I should have done that maybe before I attached this. This is going to be a little bit difficult. Trying to find the holes in the button. And I'm going to try to do I can't think of the name of it. Isn't that awful? I'm just going to do a few. I'd like that to be a little bit bigger. I need to get one of those buttons so I can sort of see how far these are spaced. I really didn't think this out good, did I? There's one. There we go. I just want to put something here. French knot. Is that right? French knot? My mind is in the gutter lately. Just not in the gutter, just it's rubbish. That's what I'm trying to say. In the gutter means something totally different. And it's not there. I'm just trying to add a little bit of something to this. Ooh, I found that. First try. Getting lucky. Very lucky. My French knots are a little bit, some of them are looking larger than others for some reason. Maybe because it's how much I'm pulling it through. How tight I'm pulling it through, maybe. I'm wrapping it 4 times. I don't know how I'm getting so lucky finding those buttonholes. Almost had that knot out. Here we go. Well, we got a nice thunderstorm this afternoon, and it has cooled our temperatures down, which I'm thankful for. It has been so unbearable hot. Bad thing is, our long holiday weekend is not going to be very nice. Well, as far as pool weather, I guess, or beach weather. But that's okay. We'll take the cooler temperatures. Alright. That worked out. I'm going to tie this off. Come on. Go back through there, Sheila. Sort of a funky knot, but it works, right? If you're looking for correct techniques, don't watch me. Put that back. Alright. So now, I know I want this about there. I could have used some beads too, but I don't need anything too fancy. Do I want to use this? I'm going to have to attach this. Didn't think that one through. Need to attach this. I'm just going to do that with as small stitches as I can make. There's not a whole lot to attach this to. So I'm just making some random stitches just to hold this on to my red fabric here. We have a miniature dachshund, and she's scared to death of thunderstorms. And we have learned, like we have tried to, comfort her and control her, if you will. And that just seems to make things worse. So we have discovered that she loves to get in my husband's closet during the storms. So today when it started up, we have to shut the bathroom doors because she'll try to get in the bathtub for whatever reason. So I shut that, opened up his closet door, and then she goes in there and finds a dark corner and seems to maintain pretty good by doing that. But my husband came home, and I had done laundry today, and he was putting his things away in his closet, and he has shoes in the bottom of the closet. He had a shoe box. The shoe box was all torn up where she was trying to actually get into the shoe box. She goes a little bit crazy. But we all have our fears, right? Thunderstorms and fireworks are hers, and I can't imagine what this weekend's going to be with it being the 4th of July here in the States. It's never fun. We live very close to the water, and there are several marinas and that type of thing around us. So every weekend it seems like in the summer, because a lot of people here in the States come to Rhode Island on vacations and all, but it seems like every weekend during the summer months, it's some marinas doing fireworks, and it's just a real pain for us because of the dog. It just terrifies her, and there's no comforting her. So I think I am going to use, as I mentioned before, a piece of quilt, and I'm just trying to decide, sort of jumping ahead here, but it's sort of bothering me that I don't have that covered yet. I don't know how I'm gonna, if I want the red at the top maybe, just so there's a touch of red under it. Sort of doing red, white, and blue. It's what this is turning into. Very fitting for the 4th of July. I don't think that's going to give me a whole lot of blue, but I like that way. Okay, made that decision. I'm going to put it on that way. Now, I'm going to try to fill that. And I think I'm going to use just some red, I think. I don't know what color this is. Let me see if I have another one that I can use that has more. That looks alright. I'll use that one. So, I don't know. I want to make this as thick as possible so I don't have to do as many, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get this through this eye of this needle. I know I'm not going to be able to, and I think this is going to be, this needle might be too big. Let me see if I have something in the middle. I do. I'll try this, try to get this threaded. I can never get all 6 strands through. If I use a threader, that doesn't even seem to work. Oh, I did it. So I'm going to make this pretty long. I'm just going to fill this. I learned this from Rachel at Roxy Creations. She just sort of does big I'll cut these after I do several of them. I want to fill this center up. I sort of like the way that looks. I wonder if I can make that stay like that. I sort of like the way that looks. That was very random and unintentional. I was going to cut the ends of these. Huh. Maybe I won't. Maybe this will be a happy accident. Right? I sort of like those little loops coming out of there. Looks like a flower. hold too tight. I think I'm going to leave those like that. Just trying to keep them about the same is what I'm trying to do, or close to it. Got to turn my timer on. One more. Let's see where we are. Come up in the center here now. Decide what to do there. I continue on maybe? Oops. You can see this is one big experiment. Now if I can keep these cooperate thread, because I really like the way that looks. I think I'm going to leave those in loops. I need to do another. I think I got enough in the center there. I'm just going to tie this off. The back of this is really looking horrible. It's a big old knot. It's okay. Let's see. I think if I would have made those a little bit smaller. Well, we'll decide after we get this all assembled. I leave that. That's sort of cute. Alright. So what did I decide? I decided I'm going to use that part. I think. that? Or do I want it more subtle? I might want it more subtle. I like that. Alright, so I'm going to cut good fabric scissors out here. Where was I? About here. I'm just going to cut. And I can trim this up to what I want so I don't have to fuss around with that. Of course I can't cut straight. I'm going to glue that down and then I'm going to trim. This way. Get it up far enough over on this side. Oh, that hurts. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim this. I don't know if I want to do anything special. I think I'm going to use I like that it's rustic. I know it's not as beautiful as most that I've seen on Instagram, but I like that it's rustic. Okay, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do to attach this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that was quick. I think I'm going to use a rusty safety pin, and I was just trying to determine how long I want my metal to be, and I think I'm just going to pin it. I think I'm going to cut about here. Do I want that to be doubled, or do I want a raggedy edge? Let me just sort of see here. I think I'm going to keep that. Well, I can't do that because I'm going to use my pen to hold it on. So let's see here. I can cut this shorter. I want to fold the edge over though, I think, just to give it double thickness there where the pen's going to go. Let me stick this through a bar of soap I have over here. I have an old bar of soap, as you can see. Well, it's not been used, but a bar of soap that I just sometimes might need to get another one just to give that enough. Sometimes these rusty pins make it very difficult to go through the fabric. See if I like the way that. And I think I am going to keep my little loops like that. So that's my metal. I have a pretty piece of a favorite quilt of mine, which I still have a big part of to use on projects, which I'm real pleased about. But that's my little metal. That was easy. So I hope you enjoyed this. The next thing that I'm going to try to figure out is, and try to accomplish this evening, I doubt that I'll do it on video, but I want to make Anne's tag so I can get that mailed out, hopefully tomorrow. And I was thinking, that's why I had my tags here. I really like my metal. I know it's not everybody's taste, but I like that it's rustic. So let's go back here. Got sidetracked. I think, put this away. There we go. Okay. So as I was going through, I was thinking what tags I really enjoyed making. And to be quite honest, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. That's really, I really think that's cute. One of my favorites was this one. The ragged edges. So I think that's what I'm going to make to send to Anne. Just trying to see if there were any others. Yeah, that's the one I'm leaning towards. So we will see how that turns out. I'll show you what I end up doing, but I think that's what I'm leaning towards. I want to be able to get that done so I can get that mailed out. And also be caught up on my tags for the week. I'm still working on catching up on my collage challenge. So, with that being said, thank you all so very much for visiting my channel. I sincerely appreciate the support, and I'll see you back real soon. Take care, everybody. Yeah, that's how I'll leave it. Take care, everybody. See you very soon, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.